What's up, guys? Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm super excited because today I get to talk about healing stones. So I've been getting a lot of questions about different ways that, or different stones, I should say, that we can use in order to protect us. So I put together some little information, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So a few disclaimers. Baby May is right here laying down, so y'all know she might pop up in here at any given second. Secondly, I always encourage you all to do your own research so that you have your own understanding of the information that's being disseminated. And thirdly, I'm only doing like my top 4 picks on protective stones. So there are so many more that are out there that can protect you.
Daddy?
Not right now, baby. Lay down. There are a lot of other stones that help with protection. So like I said, do your own research, but these are my top 4 picks. Okay, so the first stone is like my favorite stone just because of my own personal experience with this stone, and it's black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is most commonly known for protection, yes, but like repelling negative energy, or absorbing it. A lot of people don't know that black tourmaline also transmutes negative energy and flips it for positive. So it helps to increase positive thoughts and emotions. It increases just overall happiness, and we know that when we're in a higher state of vibration, it creates space for abundance and good luck and things like that. So that's also something that black tourmaline helps with. Let's see. You need to lay down. Maven? Thank you. She just had a little fit, so she got to take a nap now.
Mommy?
So yeah. One thing that's really important with black tourmaline is that you cleanse it regularly. It absorbs, and it's doing so much work basically that it needs to be cleansed often. So Maven, it needs to be cleansed often. There have been times I've heard of people's stones breaking because it's harvested too much negative energy. So make sure that you're cleaning your stones so that they can continue to do their best and be their best for you. So one way that you can cleanse your stones, period, but black tourmaline is what we're talking about. You can just run it through some sage with the intention of all the negative energy being cleared and it coming back into a state of its original healing qualities. And that will help to release the negative energy that it absorbed. You can also set it out in the light of the sun or the moon if you have time for that. And if you have even more time, you can bury your black tourmaline, and that will allow for the earth to take that negative energy from the stone and do what it needs to do with it. Okay, so I carry black tourmaline on me every day with this necklace, and I try to sage it every day just because I feel like that's the least I can do for the service that it's providing me with. Okay, so I try to cleanse my stones that I carry with me after I use them. So make sure you're cleansing your black tourmaline so that it doesn't break. Another really important thing to know and why I say that you want to cleanse it and be diligent about cleansing it is because black tourmaline is a little bit more on the expensive side. So if your stone breaks, you're probably gonna be pissed because you've paid all this money and now the stone's broken. And I mean, if it breaks, it just means that you have 2 pieces. So I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but just make sure you're cleansing your stone. Okay. Next up is shungite, and I love saying shungite, so I'll probably say it like a lot. Anyway, so shungite is most popularly known for protecting us from EMFs and free radicals, but it's also really good with increasing personal power, keeping us in a state of knowing who we are, knowing that we belong. So it works really well if you're doing like root chakra work. Black tourmaline and shungite are really good for your root chakra, okay? It also boosts your energy. It's also a stone that helps you to balance out. And it's really good for clearing and aligning and activating your chakras, all of them. So if you're working on chakra work, shungite is your guy or girl. And if you have like insomnia or sleep apnea, you're going to want to keep some shungite next to your bed or under your pillow or however that goes for you, because it helps to normalize your sleep patterns and things like that. So it's also a sleep aid. So yeah. But yeah, I keep shungite around my home because we have Wi-Fi and laptops and tablets and phones and headphones and all these things. And shungite does a really good job of deflecting those EMFs and things like that. Okay, so if you're interested in protecting yourself from all of the radiation or whatever it is that these cell phones and technical devices put off, you're going to want to put some shungite around, have some shungite around to help to deflect those things, okay? And then as for purification, shungite is great for purification. Let me just start by saying that shungite is made mostly of carbon, which is like one of the base elements of life. So it's known as like the mother crystal or stone, whatever you want to call it. It's a very, very valuable stone. So it's really good at purification. So what I do with my shungite is I take like a gallon of water and I'll drop my shungite in the water and let it sit for like 8 hours, usually longer. Usually I just kind of keep it in there because I want my water to be clean, okay? But where I live in Colorado, the water is not great in this area. So we have a purification system like for the whole house, but I usually run our drinking water through some shungite to make sure that it's like for real purified, okay? So yeah, that's shungite. And not only is it good for purifying your water and things like that, but it's good for purifying the energy in your space. So that's important to note. All right, next up we have smoky quartz. Smoky quartz is really good at detoxifying. So it removes negative energy, of course, but it clears and it cleanses that negative energy. It detoxifies the energetic field or the space. It also helps to relieve stress, so it protects us in a way of keeping us at peace and helping us to be calm and grounded and centered. You should definitely cleanse this stone often, just because it also absorbs negative energy. Oh, back to shungite, sorry. Shungite does not need to be cleansed. It is, like I said, the mother of all stones, so it purifies itself. But I do like to set it out like in the light of the moon with the rest of the crystals, like you guys see me do. If you follow me on Instagram, you see that I set my stones out when there's a full moon so that those can get cleansed and recharged. So I do set my shungite out for that process, just to honor its services to me and my home and my children and things like that. So it does get set out, but it doesn't need to be cleansed. But smoky quartz does. So make sure you're cleansing your stones, okay? And then lastly, we have black obsidian. Black obsidian has a funny way of protecting us. It is a stone that will draw out our mental stresses, are the spaces in our life that are negative. So whether that be our thoughts or whatever it is, however it goes for you specifically, it draws out those toxic ways that are holding us back. Yes, it shields us from negative energy, but it also draws out where it is that needs to be healed, so that it can be healed, rebalanced, realigned, and then we flow into a space of a higher vibration. So it draws out those negative things. So if you're gonna have black obsidian on you, just know that just expect for like negative thoughts and negative emotions to come about, because those things are coming up so that they can be healed. The obsidian is bringing them to the surface so that you can heal it. It's kind of like the full moon process, okay? It's bringing those things up so that you can explore them. Why are they there? And then heal those things and move forward. So that's what black obsidian, or just obsidian, does for us, along with shielding us from negativity in general. It helps us to release the imbalances that are holding us back. So make sure that you guys cleanse this stone regularly, because it needs to be cleansed regularly. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry. I'm all crusty. Hold on, let me drink some water, even though the video's done. Anyway, but yeah. So overall, just bringing it all together, these 4 stones, black tourmaline, shungite, smoky quartz, and obsidian, are great ways to protect yourself energetically, mentally, physically, spiritually. Shungite can be placed in your space to absorb or deflect those EMFs. I keep my phone on my nightstand, so I have like shungite placed all around it. And black tourmaline I wear on me every day. I just make sure that I sage it every night so that it's protecting me from negative energy, but also helping me to mentally stay in a space of higher thoughts, higher emotions, higher vibrations. Smoky quartz is going to help to protect you by keeping you in a space of peace and calm while blocking negativity, okay? And then black obsidian is going to protect you by bringing those negative, seemingly negative aspects, toxic aspects, thought patterns, habits, things like that to the surface, so that you can heal those aspects of yourself, rebalance, realign, and move forward in a higher vibration. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you guys did think that it was helpful, give it a thumbs up or a little heart if you're on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, and make sure you guys share this video with your family and friends so that they can get in on these healing stones. If you guys have questions, hit me up in my DM or leave it in the comment box below. You guys know I love answering your questions. I just wanted to put this video here for future reference, or just for people to tap into when they need to. So yeah, leave your questions, your comments below, and I look forward to connecting with you guys soon. Okay, peace.